Hey guys, welcome back to Melinda Moments. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome. And if you've watched my previous videos, welcome back. Now, I really just wanted to dive in. A lot's been, as per usual, a lot has been on my mind, always on my mind. And I feel like, and I've been here before where feeling like I'm behind in life or I'm not where I want to be or, I haven't amounted to where I expected to be, and seeing others kind of at those levels. And it's not so much an envy, but subconsciously, I think we compare our lives sometimes to the people around us and how much they've accomplished and where they are and what they're doing, and how come we didn't get there yet? How come we didn't amount to that yet? And I'm really here just to say and tell you, don't beat yourself up for feeling like you're not doing enough, for feeling like you haven't done enough, for feeling like you haven't made it yet. Whatever you desire to do in life, you will get there. Whether it's now, next year, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. And if you don't, and you die in this life, and you're at that point where you didn't get to accomplish all that you wanted to accomplish, at least you lived. We have to be content. And for those who've watched a couple of my previous videos, you'll notice that faith is a motivator for me. Trusting not only my gut, but first and foremost, God is first and foremost for sure. And he doesn't set us up to fail. He doesn't set us on paths that he doesn't think we'll succeed in. And even if it seems like we might be failing or we're not winning or doing things in the way or following the steps that we envisioned ourselves doing or following, that doesn't mean that we're not getting ahead. So beating yourself up about not being ahead in life, we gotta shoot that down, because you are enough. You are doing just enough. You've done enough. And whether you feel stagnant, whether you feel like time is moving slow and things are not getting done fast enough, you're exactly where you need to be. One thing I like to remind myself about is some days I might feel like I'm not where I want to be. I'm so blessed every single day. I'm thankful I wake up, and I'm thankful to have my family that I have, to have a husband, to have my children, to be in shelter, to have a home that we can call home, to have the things that we need and also the things that we want. We might not have everything that we want right now, but we have enough. And having that alone I'm so grateful for. Now, some days I might wake up like, well, what am I doing today? My life is on a routine schedule. Being a mother sometimes it can just feel like you're on repeat. You're doing the same things over and over and over again. There's no mix and matching. There's no, remixes to it. But, to still have that ambition, the desire, the motivation, and aspirations, to dreams, if you will, to do something, to try and achieve it, to at least put an effort in, whether it's 5 minutes of doing the research you need to do in order to elevate that goal. Anything is anything. So whatever little bit it is, it's still something. Whether you plan to spend 2 hours studying or researching or building on a brand that you want to build, and you only got to do it for 5 minutes or didn't get to do it at all, do not beat yourself up. The Lord makes a way always. And again, one thing I like to remind myself about is, even though I might not feel like I'm where I want to be in life, I look back a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, 5 years ago, before when I started building a family. And I think to myself, where I'm at right now today is exactly what I prayed for 5 years ago. So regardless of how much I think I'm not doing and how, how slow things might seem like they're going, I've still gotten to a level of progression that is, that I can't describe, that the Lord has really blessed me and my family with tremendously. So we can't beat ourselves up, because those are things, that's a perfect reminder. I feel like, think about where you were last year. Think about where you were 5 years ago and what you were praying for to happen. What you saw as your vision for your life 5 years ago, 5 years later. 5 years ago, you're looking at, okay, what is my life going to look like in about 5 years? I would have never imagined to be a mother of 3, to be a wife, to live in my own home, to, have the things I have, to be around such a union that is so great. So as stagnant as we might feel, as not enough as we might feel like we're not doing, we have to be so thankful, so blessed. You are doing enough. You are enough. And we will always amount to more. And whatever, and if you're walking in that faith, if you're walking and moving in that spirit of righteousness, there is nothing the Lord won't give you. Nothing. And even if you desire something and he doesn't give it to you, provide it or put it into your life, that is still a blessing, because that just means that it's not for you. That path that you thought you were supposed to walk, that's not for you. The people you thought you were supposed to be around, they're not for you. You would have never imagined, not being, certain family members being a part of your life. Like, where are you? Where is she? Where is he? Where are they? Sometimes the Lord takes people out of your life for a reason, and you're confused, and you're, wondering, well, my life's already going this way. Things aren't going this way. I'm not where I really want to be in life. I'm already not doing enough. And now I don't have my family. Whether it's your mom, your sister, your brother, your uncle, your cousin, your kids even, whether you have big kids and but we got to look at it. We got to look at it in a different light. And if you are not the problem, sometimes we like to say we're not the problem. Sometimes we are, and we have to look inward at that and pray about that to see where we went wrong, or where we have played a part in the downfall of certain things, certain relationships. But for the most part, the Lord will take people out of your life to elevate you, to make you better. And it might not seem like that in the moment, but oh boy, it's a blessing. It truly is. And that not only gives you perspective, but it also gives them an opportunity to kind of, if they are discerned and can see what's going on, give them a chance to step back and, reflect on where they are in your life, and why they're not in your life, and how they can get back into your life, and the steps they need to take towards getting better, and we all have to do the work regardless, but for the most part, we all are walking on a path that is different. Not one is the same, and we have to be okay. We have to be okay with that. There's this quote, forgive me if I fail at remembering it, but it's by Eckhart Tolle. And forgive me if I'm not pronouncing his name correctly, but he says, it is not uncommon to spend your whole life waiting to start living. Let that settle in. We feel like there's this rush to get to a certain level. Like we're in a game and I mean, yeah, everybody plays games and you want to get to the highest level, you know, but what's the rush? So, yeah, I know people who've had a Candy Crush or whatever it is, whatever games they've had for years and years, and it takes a while to get to to the highest level, to complete the game. Whoever really completes a game. I mean, yeah, board game, you know, certain games, but you know those ones, those Super Mario Kart, those where there's multiple levels. It's like you're never really gonna finish the entire game. There's no rush. We don't have to focus on getting to the highest level right away. You know, we need to focus on the quality of the game, though. You know, our well-being during the game, if you will. But there's no rush in life. There's no rush at life. We have to, and that's the thing about society, is like this world, the way things are going right now, it's not helpful either. And I'm not saying we're all at fault for feeling rushed, or for feeling like we're not where we should be at in life, or feeling like we've done enough. Because this world is greedy. The devil is greedy. And sometimes we might not even understand that what kind of spirit we're operating under, and that feeling, that's just the devil trying to bring you down and make you feel like you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this, you need to do that. Focus on this, don't focus on that. Focus on this, don't focus on that. And then we forget what the main focus really is, what's really important, right? Sometimes we do have to just slow down. You know, and even though you might feel like you want to keep going and going and going, being in grind mode is cool. You know, having a hustle, multiple hustles is cool. No one's saying don't go out there and hustle, don't grind, don't, you know, if you want to do that, do that. But do not burn yourself out with the idea that you have to amount to a certain level before time runs out. Time is not running out. Time is not going anywhere. You're not wasting time. You're not wasting time. You're dealing with time accordingly. And whatever that looks like to you, whatever life looks like to you, whatever that setup is for you, that's just what it is. Whether you have, you know, children and a home to take care of, or, you know, you work a 9 to 5 and you come home and you have dinner and you go to bed. Whether you don't have a job and you're looking for one, whether you don't have a job and you're not looking for one, but you have motivation, you have that desire to want to do something, or an idea, ambition, something, a spark, and you put forth some type of energy towards that goal, then you're doing just enough. If you're in a space of, you know, not being well mentally, and these are just areas of life that you can't navigate right now, you're still doing enough. Do not beat yourself up. You know, with that being said, guys, the way this world is going, social media especially, can make you feel like shit. It can be the worst thing for your mental health, for your mental well-being, because it sets you up in this mind frame of thinking you have to amount to everything else everyone else is doing. And if you're not doing that at the same pace they're doing it, then you're not getting anywhere, and you're never gonna go anywhere. But, you know, as encouraging as this is for me, as motivation as this is for me, I want this to be encouraging and motivating for anybody watching this, to feel like, for anyone who feels like they're not ahead in life, or they're not doing enough in life, or that they're stagnant, or that nothing's going, you know, social media and society around us is going to make us feel like that every single day. Every time we log in, every time we tune in, we're going to think, well, why aren't we living this life, you know? But just a reminder to just go. And even if it's moving or going slow, just go. Just keep going. And whether going looks like nothing, or going means, you know, looks like you haven't done anything today, you're still going. Every single day you're still going. Waking up and having breath in your body is enough. Waking up and having limbs, arms to move, legs that you can use to walk, a mind that registers with your brain and your body to make you go is enough. God allowing you to wake up each and every day is enough. Never feel like you're not doing enough. We have to stop beating ourselves up every single day, because this world will eat you alive with what it thinks that you should be doing or where it thinks you should be at in life. So let's forget about what social media says. Let's forget about what, you know, society says. Let's just move in a spirit of righteousness and keep going. So that's all I got for you guys today. Tune in, stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe, do that thing. If any of what I said resonated with you, please feel free to leave a comment down below, and stay tuned for more content, more videos,